Good morning, everyone. So back again. It is a very chilly morning here on the homestead. I got some pizza rolls in the oven, our outdoor camping oven out here. It's going to take a little bit to heat up since it's so cold out and I left it out here. We have a frost going on. So basically what I'm pretty hungry, but what I'm going to do is gonna do this again. I was gonna do it yesterday, but I ended up needing to catch up on sleep. Got home from work really late and got woken up way too early, so had to jump on the train of taking a nap before I worked. So, but yeah, pepper beet tincture. Now it's morning, no lights out. I'm gonna do another full Robbie. I kind of want to try to do 2. We'll see how the first Robbie affects my stomach since I'm on an empty stomach right now. Yesterday at work, I took one of those large chocolate peppers that I had left over from the finale, and I filled it with this tincture before eating it while I was at work. I didn't really measure out a Robbie, I just kind of filled it little by little. It's kind of low already. I can't see it because there's no light, but man, you can see it so much easier now that there's actually light. I love that logo. Well, that kind of sucks. Guess I screwed it on too tight. Right, I'm leaving it out here in the cold. I have tissues out here. Well, napkins, but really good. Really good, very hot. My stomach is heating up already. Getting quite toasty. I'm gonna go wolf down some bread. Yep, you can always use the occasional reminder not to eat spicy stuff or consume spicy stuff on an empty stomach. Woo! Very hot. Last thing about putting the tincture in the pepper yesterday was, I believe, the kind of sweetness of the tincture cut out the floralness of the pepper. That's better. really cleaning out this thing. It says, whew. Oh man, that burns my mouth. Woo! So I still stand by what I said 2 nights ago. It was a very good tincture. It's all peppery. It's obviously it's very pepper forward. It's being just peppers, I think, but it's got like a sweetness up front. No floral, no perfumey. But oh, and the alcohol, you don't taste the alcohol in this one. So great, very well done tincture. You did a good job at boiling out the alcohol. If that's the method they used. Very, 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 very hot. But yeah, sweetness with subtle earthiness. You get the full pepper flavor, from what I can tell. I mean, I don't think anyone outside of their farm has actually eaten a peppered eat pepper. And made a review about it. So now, for those that don't know, the bread, obviously, the bread's not for my mouth. The bread is for my stomach. To my knowledge, bread doesn't really alleviate anything in the mouth. And like things like milk and ice cream only alleviate as long as it's in your mouth. Once you swallow, the heat is unmasked. So yeah, it's very warm in my stomach still, but at least I'm not dying from it. We're gonna have to eat a lot more. When you have something like hot peppers or tincture in your stomach, it's best to avoid hot food, hot drinks, because that's just gonna heat everything back up. So probably wait till this goes away before I eat the pizza rolls whenever they are done. And I've never really used this outdoor, this camping oven before, so I don't know how long it'll take to cook them. Oh, excuse me, that's a pepper burp. Oh, my stomach. Yep. Wish I had some peanut butter and milk with me, but I do not. Ugh. Stomach pain's at an 8. 8 out of 10. If I didn't eat that bread, it would have been 10 easy. Maybe an 11. So the bread is kind of currently, I believe, soaking up some of that tincture. More of a slow release rather than an immediate gut bomb situation. I don't really know the science. The 4 years of experience eating pods since 2020. I think that's when I received my first box. Earlier that year, I think that's when around the time grocery stores started selling dried scorpions and dried reapers, fresh ghosts. I think actually they've been selling fresh ghosts for a while. Probably around 2015 is when they started selling fresh ghosts, but didn't really get into eating them like that back then. Yeah, 2020 is when I really started getting into eating pods. Those dried scorpions, they're just like eating leather. They suck. They don't really have a taste. It's just leather. They're not really hot up front because, yeah. But I feel like fresh pods are definitely way hotter than dried pods. They're hotter than frozen pods too, I think. But I think it's because the oils are cooled down that they don't hit as quickly. But yeah, what was I saying? I ate 2 dried scorpions on an empty stomach. That was the first instant regret experience I had with eating something super hot, or consuming capsaicin on that level on an empty stomach. And yeah, instant regret. We didn't have milk in the house at the time. I don't know if we had anything else that would have been helpful. We didn't have ice cream either, so I was in excruciating pain when I did that. And the wife had to go out and get me milk from the gas station nearby. Yeah, that's when I learned not to do things like this on an empty stomach. But this time I have access to bread, at least, to help alleviate the stomach some. Good stomach training. Good stomach training. I'm gonna raise that tolerance. Well, I think that's pretty much it for now. Thank you for watching. Pepper D, Serious business. I recommend, if I have any spicy friends out there, people I don't know like spicy stuff, in the off chance, that their Heat Feasters is doing a second season. It has 4 tiers, ranging level 1 to 4. Anything level 1 is going to be for people who, I think, basically people who've never eaten anything spicy before. So level 1 is a person like me. There's no heat at all whatsoever. Person who's never eaten spicy food before, there will be something. Have you looked up videos of people reacting to spicy food for the very first time? They kind of freak out regardless of what it is, because it's like, oh, never had capsaicin before. So level 1 is for those people, where the spiciest thing you've ever eaten is like sour cream. Level 2 is for people who've probably actually consumed hot sauce before. So, like, not even like homemade hot sauce, but like those factory made hot sauces that you get at grocery stores, that you find on every table at Mexican restaurants and whatever. Those level 2 is probably going to be for those people. Level 3 is going to be more like for people more like me. I'm more of a level 4 guy because I like to push my limits. So yeah, it kind of escalates when you go from 2 to 3. It really does escalate, especially some of those challenges. Some of them are like level 4 stuff, but I don't want to get too far into it. Point is, if you may not be a pepperhead, but if you like fast food spicy and you like factory hot sauce, then you're gonna like level 1 and level 2 challenges from Heat Feasters. So definitely check that out, because there's going to be different I don't know if they're going to be doing it necessarily in second season. It didn't happen in the first season, but I know going forward their plan is to have different brackets. So each bracket, like rank tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, will each have their own like prize pools. So yeah, check it out. There's some really good stuff out there, especially the level 1 and level 2. Though that stuff's going to focus on flavor rather than heat. So hope to see you there. HeatFeastersSociety.com, Heat Feasters Facebook page.